Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here. Welcome back to the channel. And for this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the recent movie and TV show pickups that I got during my last visit to Best Buy. Because that's right, in the day of Hulu, Netflix, and YouTube Red, which I can't even get in Puerto Rico, some people like myself still like to buy the physical copies, the Blu Ray, some of the 4K Blu Rays, even though I don't even have a 4K Blu Ray player. But there's just something about physically owning a copy of something that you really love. I used to hoard movies back in the day. I used to have a bunch of them that I never even watched. Now I do that with video games. But with movies and TV shows, I like to have physical copies of the ones that I love. Even if I don't watch them all the time, I know they're there, especially in situations like Puerto Rico. Internet goes out a lot, especially, because of the hurricane situations and stuff. So it's just nice to have those copies. So let's get right down to the things that I got. And first up, we have Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle. And I'll be honest in saying that when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, this is not going to be good. I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm a fan of Kevin Hart, of Jack Black. Like, it's an awesome cast. But this whole thing about, hey, let's take this classic movie and modernize it. Oh, video games, that's the thing, right? Turns out they did an awesome job with it. And one of the key reasons that I wanted to get the Blu Ray version of the movie is because of these special features. You don't get that in something like Netflix. The gag reel of the making of. As somebody with a production background, I love to be able to look at all of that. And they very much confirmed a lot of what I was expecting. The fact that the movie teleports you into a video game world allowed a lot of creative freedom to make sure that it was comedy, action. It was all over the place, and it legitimately had me laughing out loud. I saw this movie with Nicole during our trip to New York back in December. You can actually watch a video about that, the food journey of everything we ate, which was absolutely delicious. But Jumanji, if you haven't seen it and you love the original one, honestly, give this one a try. It really plays to the strength of every actor. Sometimes movies don't do an excellent job of really, maximizing the potential of their actors, but you definitely get that with Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I'm going to leave you last, buddy, because people will be scared to see you in my collection. But now, I'm very happy that I got these two. They're not season sets, but I am talking about Dragon Ball Super. Check out, we got Frieza in there. We got Super Saiyan God Goku. And for those who don't know, Dragon Ball Super is something that actually happens immediately after Dragon Ball Z. And it's a series that started fairly recently. And I know that there are other methods in which I can watch not just these episodes, but the very last ones. So please be a friend. Don't spoil, because I am only watching what I'm currently owning on the Blu Ray sets. And I love the dubs. I don't mind watching the Japanese version with subtitles, but I grew up, with Toonami and all that stuff and listening to those voices. So being able to do that, it's a nice trip down memory lane. And a lot of nostalgia comes to play here. So I do want to take a couple of minutes to talk about my experience with Dragon Ball Super. As of this point, I have not gotten up to this point, so I can only talk about episodes 1 through 13. And out of those episodes, I think that a good 6 to 7 episodes could definitely, spend a little bit more time in the cutting room, because honestly, they're not really doing much. So it's very much like, hey, what's Gohan up to? What's Piccolo up to? What's Videl up to? Or what's Krillin up to? And it's just like, hey, remember me? Remember me? And is it just me, or is Goku far dumber than he was at the end of Dragon Ball Z? Because it seems like he just cares about fighting, which I know that is nothing new, but it definitely feels like they elevated that. And I don't know if there's anything that happened at the end of DBZ. I haven't watched DBZ in years, like the last ones. I've rewatched up until Cell Saga frequently, but I don't know, like there's just something that's not really clicking with me so far. I was never a fan of Dragon Ball Z, like when Gohan, for seasons, he was the hero. He was the one that everybody was thinking, oh, he's going to be the next Goku, but he's not, right? He definitely took a backseat to that. And now we have this brand new enemy in Lord Beerus, and because he's a god, he doesn't really take things too seriously, which makes sense. He's so powerful that he doesn't really have to be concerned, so he finds somebody like Goku, looks at somebody like Vegeta and Piccolo, and it's like, hey, you guys are worth nothing to me. Why should I care? so he cares far more about traveling and food than he does about any of the battles that he comes across during his journey. So I'm not sure where this is going to go, because like right now, I haven't seen this, but Frieza's on the cover. So I'm assuming something happens that skyrockets to the point that, you know, Super Saiyan God Goku cannot beat Lord Beerus by himself or something like that. So if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Super, I would love to get your feedback about it, spoiler free. Just in the comments section, how do you feel about the tone of the series? Because I think that's my biggest gripe, my biggest issue with Dragon Ball Super, that one moment it's super serious, but then like 5 seconds of pure comedy, and then it's like right back, and then right in the middle of battle, it feels like they don't take themselves seriously. And I definitely feel, and maybe this is just nostalgia talking, that in DBZ, you had your comedy, because that was more than half the episodes, in my opinion, but when it was down to the actual action, that was it. That's what mattered. And here, it feels like there's action. Oh, but we have to absolutely cut to these people that are completely irrelevant. And I know that happened way back in the day in Frieza Saga, and I feel like I could talk about DBZ for hours. It just feels weird, and I'm not sure I like it, but as I said, I'm enjoying it. And last and certainly least, I know what this is, people. It was only $4. I had to get it. We were about to go to the cash register, and Nicole pulls this out. She's like, hey, look, Super Mario Brothers, the movie. Why not get it? Because we're gamers, and it's not in our collection. Probably because we are decent human beings, and we have something called taste and preferences. But hey, eye-popping special effects. When you read something like this on the back, you know it's a good movie. And I know that this bears no resemblance whatsoever to the actual video games, but I enjoyed watching this movie as a kid, not because it was a Mario movie, just because it was so weird. The Goombas and the tiny head, and Mario and Luigi and Koopa, and all the slime throughout the world. Like, what the hell were they thinking about? Seriously, if you haven't, because many people have not, rightfully so, check this out, and I would definitely love to know what you think about this movie. And if you have watched it in the so bad it's good category, because that's very much where this belongs, can this be an objectively fun movie to watch? I'm serious, like, can you actually find enjoyment out of something so atrocious as this Super Mario Brothers movie? We are actually going to be getting an animated one by the same people that brought us the Despicable Me movies, I believe. So who knows, maybe that turns out to be alright. But hey, with the Switch, with the Super Nintendo Classic, Super Mario Odyssey, so many awesome things happening in the world of Mario, you gotta celebrate with the very best. So folks, that has been it for my recent pickups at Best Buy. I don't frequently buy, you know, Blu-ray movies, Blu-ray series, especially now that's like, oh, well, I can technically buy Blu-rays and they're 1080, but I got a 4K TV, but I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player. But if I do buy a 4K Blu-ray player down the line, then I should buy a 4K Blu-ray movie. And this right here is why people prefer Hulu, Netflix, and all of that. I'm exhausted because I'm reliving this movie, so I'm just going to end this video and thank you guys for watching and supporting everything that it is I'm doing. I'm making sure that this channel truly is about my personal journey, be it about video games, movies, personal vlog. I have a couple of videos talking about mental health, anxiety. So if there's anything you would like me to do right here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section. Suggestions for ideas. I want to make sure that we have fun, that we laugh, and I hope that I can provide that for you. But I also don't mind dimming the lights a little bit, not like that, dimming the lights a little bit so we can get real and talking about some key things that I know that you, that is sometimes watching, is struggling with some things, or it could have something to do with struggling to watch something like this. But if you do like everything that I'm doing and you do want to support the channel, you can do so with a huge thumbs up, subscribe, and right to the side of that sub box, there is that nice, beautiful bell. You hit that bell so you can be notified of the latest videos that I have available right here on the channel. So until next time, thank you for watching and supporting. Follow me on social media and join the Discord over at presspause.tv/Discord so we can talk about games, wrestling, and the Press Pause Game Club, which is like a book club but for video games. So with that being said, this video has definitely concluded, but the epic journey continues. Thanks for watching, gang. Take care. Let's just open the damn thing now. I'm afraid. Because if I don't open this, I'm never going to watch it. So Actually, I shouldn't have opened it then. Unboxing time. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, this is cheap. They couldn't even afford like a thing. Is this full screen or widescreen? Let's figure this out. It is not all technical specifications apply to all elements. Color digitally remastered. Wait, it is rated PG for frightening scenes. I mean, the whole thing is frightening. This may be... Actually, no, I'll say this. This is the worst horror movie that was ever made. Enjoy.